hand tools, and I show a lot of hand tools on the channel. You point out one flaw in preference, and it's like the end of the world. I think we can all agree right here, right now, that that is in fact a pinch point and not a fish tape puller.
Uh, yeah, doesn't even look remotely like a fish tape puller. But hey,
On the back of their packaging, they call it a fish tape puller, which is an interesting choice. We won't go down that road. We're not going to
oh
mention about
no.
how the grooves are like the same direction as you pulling the fish tape, so they're not even against the grain to even grab grip. We'll just leave it at that. If the tool gets the job done, then the tool got the job done, and that's what you used, and that's going to be your truth. I can just tell you from all the experience that I got what works really well and what works uh, not so efficiently. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Pinch
Sharouche.
points. There's nothing efficient about a pinch point, man. A blood blister on something like this sucks because basically you're squeezing it until it slips off, and then you're not squeezing it, and whatever's in the way while you're busy pulling it, it's going to get clamped on. So
Hey, Parma.
uh, one of the reasons why Knipex is great because of the zero pinch point. So no pinch point here. And even as we slide down, still no pinch point there. See that?
Uh-huh.
You switch to regular pliers or regular a different brand after using a pair that doesn't have a pinch point, you'll
Yes.
discover you'll discover that pinch point pretty quick. What are you up to?
Well, I'm getting attacked by a fly right now.
The dive
Well,
bombing you?
yes. It also, in my very finite wisdom, the very finite wisdom, I decided that I was sick of my wall that is peeling because actually back here is my heater. So as the heat goes up and it gets on between the drywall and the ceiling, it creates a high point or a high uh, uh, temperature point.
Nice.
Well, the people that put this garage on this house in 1996, because they were geniuses, not only did they not apply any mud to the drywall, at least none of the joints, they just put tape along the edge and then used paint. No primer, just paint to hold the tape on. So
Beautiful.
yesterday I started to peel it back, and the
Oh man.
areas where the area, and it's quite a big area by the way, but the area where there is no because that's just primer, by the way, folks. It's just primer. I'm not. It's not done. But um, I just got sick of looking at it, and I was like, "Screw this! I'm going to do." And the worst part is I've got to do it like pretty much the whole garage, but I'm not healthy enough to do that. So this is all I'm going to do, and I might paint
Yeah.
these. I might paint the space over where I typically will record my
We got
videos. The
Sean,
left.
Denny, Ray Rod, uh, Sarush. What's going on, guys?
But
Yeah,
I'm
dude, that's one
I'm
thing I don't
actually putting
like to do.
primer. that's primer there, folks. You're supposed to put that on the drywall before you paint.
Perfect.
I've never been
Are
in a
you
house where they were like, we don't need to
you gonna
prime it.
you
Just
gonna
paint
float
it.
some mud on it? Or are you just gonna let it rip?
Well, up there where the tape is, I
Yeah,
will
it's
mud
peeling.
it. Yeah, I will mud it and keep it up there, but it has no actual use because damn, oh, why would they? Like,
Nice.
hi
I
Rock.
I can't talk about my meeting with Klein, but it was very productive, man. They're coming out with some really cool things. That's all I can tell you. It's pretty amazing what they can do.
Well, good.
Looking forward to showing you guys the next round of stuff that comes out whenever that is. The third last time that I did a meeting was when I got the different types of ball grips and the knife,
Mm-hmm.
which might be it's on my hip. I think I wore it all day. Yeah, it's right here. And yeah, so I don't know if I can tell you what input I had on this thing, but I can tell you that it's a good thing that they had somebody to show them what was going to work and what wasn't going to work. That's all I can tell you. It's pretty cool, man. It's just a knife, you know. Do we really
Yeah.
need a wire stripper? Like, are we gonna have a situation where we need a wire stripper? No,
Mm,
but all the other knives that have wire strippers look like this. I don't even know where that knife is right now.
me
Or they
either.
just have notches in the top. This knife doesn't do that.
Oh,
It's like
hold
a
on.
camping edition of Klein's knife.
I have one. I just have to remember where I placed it because it was one of the things that I was fighting the fly with.
A knife.
Dude,
Just
if I
swinging a
can,
blade around.
yeah, well, might as well. It had the sheath on it, so
The other it's still in a package, man. I gave the other one to my HVAC guy, and I had another knife here, and
this low light stuff.
I'm gonna have to. This earpiece keeps trying to reconnect to my phone, which is gonna drive me crazy. Because now we're to the point where we can
There.
simultaneously connect to like 4 different devices.
Hey, Jamie, Brendan, how are you?
What's wrong, guys?
What's the notch for? Like that?
That's more of like a
This is bigger, but
to
obviously,
cut string and stuff, you know.
yes, it's actually a gut hook.
That's a fixed blade.
Yes, it's a.
I like
This
that.
is this is a gut hook.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good hook. Um, I don't know where it is here.
He's wearing like iPod. I don't know what he's wearing. I'm using
Okay,
Skull Candy.
these are ROG Centras. You can get them on Amazon for a little bit cheaper, or you can go to Best Buy and you can get a 3-year warranty on them. And when they break, because
Oh,
they will give you a gift card for the value. You spend an extra $30 up front. And when they break, because they are going to break, they'll just give you a $200 gift card. Go buy
mm,
another pair 2 years later. Or you can buy the upgrade.
mm-hmm.
It's
Yes, it
it's a
is,
really
Ray.
good it's a really good program. Just don't forget to make sure they break before 2 years. I forgot to make sure my keyboard broke after 3 years, and the keyboard's still kicking. And I had a good peace of mind that if the keyboard did break, I could get a new one. So you can look at it as the peace of mind. You can look at it as this thing's going to break in 3 years, and I'm going to get a new one. Either way, you got peace of mind. Um, my keyboard was $250, so bummer that it forgot to break. I mean, that it didn't break.
Uh,
Like clockwork, man. I've managed to spill coffee on all my keyboards
I'm
within
just
the
gonna
first
throw
year or
this.
two.
Just gonna throw this out there. I paid $20 for
That's right,
my
Austin.
keyboard. For my keyboard, 4 years ago.
Right, but can you play Snake on your keyboard?
First of all, if you're going to play with your snake, you should do it alone,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't talk about it on YouTube. Just
Bang.
gonna throw that out there.
I've got the Steel Series keyboard with the programmable keys so
Oh,
you can choose when they actuate based on a program. So
yes.
back in the day, you used to have to go get like an MX cherry key or a blue or a green, and then it would have a picture of when the thing actuates versus how deep you got to push or whether it's clicky or tactile or what's going on with the keyboard. Nowadays, you just go into the program and you say, I want to push my key this hard before the key registers. And you can do all that with a
Yeah.
program because I got really spoiled with a really nice gaming keyboard a long time ago.
Oh, very nice, George. I've got my Logitech keyboard. It doesn't have any lights. It doesn't do any programming or any of that other garbage, and I don't need it to.
Yeah. Could you be any more of a nerd? No. No, I can't, Austin.
He's like one course away from being an engineer,
Yeah,
and
maybe.
that's I don't mean that as a compliment.
You know, I might I might start doing cross training with plumbing
Hey, Panther.
inspections. Can you imagine the conversations we're going to have when I start doing plumbing inspections?
I can only imagine.
I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it, but you know, I've been with the city for 10 years. I've already gotten
Uh-huh.
all the certs that I could possibly get to make sure that I get every raise that's coming my way minus a leadership position. I've gotten everything that I can possibly do. I got done. And eventually, my boss is going to retire. So
Yes.
everyone's looking at me like, hey, you need to be the chief electrical inspector, but you got to have your plumbing in case the chief plumbing inspector isn't there that day. They kind of fill in for each other. So the way that it is written, you got to have a plumbing cert to do inspections. Well, they'll cross train. So you got to cross train for 2 years, and then you can go set a plumbing exam. And I think it's like three parts where there's a backflow one, there's a regular plumbing thing, and then there's one where it's like a model with straws and it's got fittings on there, and you're supposed to identify, you know, whether the T is backwards or if it's a combination T or if it's a sanitary T. You can't put them on their back, and there's there's a bunch of different rules with plumbing. I will probably enjoy the conversations.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I'm not looking forward to doing it, but I don't see why I shouldn't. Except for the fact that I'd be stuck in the office and probably not able to breathe.
That's all the more reason to do it.
That's a pretty good reason not to do it.
Definitely no, he goes down on his stomach, not on his back, but that's all right.
You give a little shake and let the jiggle physics take play. Okay. Fittings with straws. Those are called sounding rods. I don't know what that's your appendix. I'm like, hey, I got an acoustical camera coming my way.
Okay.
You guys asked for it. Somebody said, Robert, you got to get the acoustical camera. We saw the thermal camera. We want an acoustical camera. And hey, I'll tell you the interaction. I'll just read the interaction because they kind of pissed me off. And I think they figured out that it pissed me off. Let me find it.
Do you guys care to guess how many people I've responded to this month?
6 emails. My name is whatever, and I'm reaching half on behalf of this company, a professional manufacturer of thermal imaging and acoustical imaging solutions. Been
Uh-huh.
following your content. We recently watched this video. Of course, they put out the video that they watched, and they go into their acoustical camera. So it's got 64 channel MEM microphone, acoustic imaging, detect compression air leaks, vacuum leaks, and partial discharge faults. 2 kilohertz to 100 kilohertz, ultra wide frequency range up to 60 M, detecting distance of 60 meters, and industrial grade durability, IP54, and a 2-meter drop resistance. And then they got the thermal camera for smartphones, which I'm not going to run you guys around in circles. I've picked one. I found the one that I like, and I don't really want to do any other thermal imaging collaborations when Thermal Master makes like really decent stuff. Unless I see something that's like just blows it out of the water for a decent price or something. Pretty happy with Thermal Master. So they said paid exchange collaboration, free sample, or paid collaboration. If you accept paid partnership, please feel free to share your media kit and rates in consideration for this collaboration, blah, 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 blah. Right. So I said, hey, when it comes to inspections, the detection tools, my channel specializes in that genre. For the video, my discounted rate is $200 via PayPal, which is a very fair rate. For the video, and only because the camera is a good value. But it turns out, if it turns out to be a very useful piece of equipment, it will constantly get featured on the channel, as does my other cameras and infrared equipment, and it gets recommended, which is absolutely true. I still show you guys these cameras. We currently have 2 collab options available: product exchange, where we provide the product in exchange for content creation and you may keep the product, or the paid collaboration, where I got to send it back. So I was like, I forgot that they messaged me. I ghosted them by an accident. I do that to a lot of people. So they messaged back 4 days later. Hey, are you still interested in collaborating? We look forward to hearing your thoughts and await your reply. I said, yeah, my apologies. I think I got busy and distracted. We can exchange the product for the video. I hope to show loose electrical connections using the acoustic camera. Hey, can we send you the sound imaging device? May I ask, would you be willing to return the product after filming is completed? We will provide a prepaid return shipping label, blah, blah, blah. I said I was hoping to keep the acoustic imager in exchange for the video because I'll be showcasing in the future, not just for one video, but probably multiple lives. But it's up to you. It really doesn't matter to me if we collab or not. I mean that respectfully. I have no bias when it comes to acoustic imagers. You would be the first, so it would be beneficial for me to talk about your product in a good light with nothing to compare to. When it comes to infrared, I've used $50,000 FLIRs and tend to be a bit biased and judgy when it comes to image quality on those. They said, thanks for understanding. We're happy to let you keep the product. Could you please provide the completed shipping? So I sent that. So we're going to get an acoustic imager, which I think is pretty cool. And I've never used another one. So it's going to be, it should make a pretty interesting video because from what I understand, these are very, very cool devices.
It sounds like a cool device, but what do I want to say? How can I sound nice?
I want to hear, I want to see if it can detect arcs, because sometimes thermal imagers can't detect arcs until the breaker's hot. GG30, I don't know what that is. Black Orange. What's up, Black Orange? What's going on? Do not peter out.
All I gotta say is, George just sent me
Bro
something.
is drinking a glass of sand. That's coffee, man. That's coffee.
I just don't answer, folks. I normally don't even look at my emails because I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, I've got a Miko. They should be sending some GFCIs. I'm looking forward to showing you guys some quality, hopefully quality GFCIs for like half the price. I think somebody just rang the doorbell. There's no way that they're already here, though. No, let's do something from Amazon.
Oh, you're a DeWalt guy. Shouldn't it be black and yellow then? Instead of black orange? I mean, if I found a black orange, I'm throwing it away because it means it's rotten.
Dude, DeWalt has been killing it for a long time. I'm really liking Flex, but you can't deny the tininess of a DeWalt. If someone said which one would you choose, less than 2 weeks ago it would have been DeWalt all day. But now we've got that new Flex out. It's pretty nice, but still hard not to recommend DeWalt when they just consistent, you know?
Yes. Black and yellow.
Black
Yes,
and
just like
yellow.
some of their underwear. Just like some of their underwear. Yellow in the front, black in the back.
DeWalt Ridge is the
Oh,
best
okay.
combo. Got the rigid colors going. Yes, he's got the black and orange rigid.
Yeah. I don't know what
Well,
GT33 means.
I picked up a pouch. I don't think I want to do a full video on this pouch. I know some content creators that would do a full video on a pouch this small. I don't feel like it's fair to your time, but we might explore something. Remember when I told you how flat Diamondback is?
Yes.
And I ran into the house real quick, picked up the thing off the floor with the Amazon packaging on it, and I didn't think it was gonna be a Diamondback because this new material here, what do they call it? No, they don't have it. Okay. This is this material that I'm telling you about. You hear it?
Yes.
It's like a man, it's like plastic, but it's not plastic. It doesn't scratch. And well, I guess you could kind of scratch it if you wanted to. DBX, is that what they call it?
I
I
don't
can't remember
know.
what they call this. This is that new material, and the back of the pouch is like different too. And when I first saw this, I was like, that's stupid. That looks like rubber, right? Like, who would buy that? But then I saw this pouch in the wild, and an electrician had it at a job site. And then I went to another job site, and another electrician had one. And then a day later, another electrician had one. And I was like, okay. So
Jeez.
we got one ourselves. And you can see where this thing's like, it's it's out. Like it's not flat, you know, like it could be flat, but it's not. Almost everything Diamondback
Hey, Jacob.
has, I, dude, I could throw this like a frisbee, probably 100 feet. Like they're ready to fly. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when I bought this one with this material, just like this pouch, I was not expecting it to be flat. And then when I opened it, I just couldn't help but laugh. This thing is, I mean, dude, look how flat that is. So time will tell. We got another flat pouch, but it has two slots here on the back.
Yes.
And then this is actually a magnet. I didn't know it was a magnet, but it's a magnet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool for your bits.
Yeah.
So instead of trying to slide your bits in this slot here, you know, you can,
Attach
this
them
is
to
on
the
your hip.
front.
Yeah, this one's a little bit big for that, but you can see, oh no, actually, hey, it's pretty damn good. One of the most important things to have when you have a tool pouch is a spot just to set things down. I'm going to open this now. I might make a video on this. I don't know
Thanks,
yet.
Justin.
But if this is on your hip here, right, and you're working on something, I should just clip it to my hip. Because it's got the built-in clips. Like you don't even need like a full rig. You don't have to take on and off a belt. You know, you just clip it on whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you are, see, look, no pinch point. It's open down there.
Weird.
This one here,
Angie.
smasher. Yeah. I'm looking for another pair of pliers here. What did you use, for example? We got diagonals here. We got linesmen there. It's really important to kind of have a spot to kind of set things down while you're working and not have to find the exact slot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like necessary. The Diamondback, man, I can't find anything right now. It's dark in here. That's better. Let me find a Vito.
Yeah, find a Vito.
We should have a Vito.
Why do you call them linesmen's? That's just what they're called.
Well, I would call them Kleins, but then everyone says, "Oh, well, those aren't Kleins. Those are Knipex," because whatever. I put this on the wrong hip. I would
Did
honestly have this
Klein
on this hip, this on the other hip.
did Klein invent the linesman's?
That's a good question. I doubt it. Maybe that New England style, maybe. Everyone calls them Kleins, though.
Oh, okay.
In the field, kind of like your wire nuts or
Mm-hmm.
B-caps, because Buchanan makes wire nuts, right?
Sure.
But they call them B-caps instead of saying Buchanan's. So every wire nut in construction is a B-cap. But I started saying B-cap on here, and everyone was like, "What's a B-cap?" So now I got to say wire nut. Okay, doesn't even fit in here. Okay, yeah. So we kind of got a spot to kind of set tools. But this here, what I found myself doing, man, was actually, my goodness.
Interesting. Thanks, Sharush.
What I found myself doing was like setting tools on their side so I could pick it up and work again. Because this was a lot easier than closing, popping back in there, doing something, and then having to pull these back out and then open them back up to, So I wind up setting my tools on their side because you can grab it a little bit easier. And that's cool until you're like fully loaded or whatever you're doing. And the next thing you know, you got like, it turns into a bad habit pretty quick. You start using this as a shelf. So my workflow, man, I've got to have an open pouch to at least dump things in, to do whatever you're doing. So when I saw this Euro with the two pockets in the back and then all this space in the front, I was like, man, that's a no-brainer. But it's got these stupid loops. I was contemplating on chopping them off.
No, come on.
But, it's kind of stupid. Like, I hate when people put, you see what I'm saying? Like, it works, but like, at the cost of your freaking dignity. I just don't like it.
Electricians and dignity. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like, this is a trim, and that sits right, but it's like what is this for? It bugs me. And it's like, am I gonna put some pliers in there and then like be stabbing
George, does this help you? Does this help you?
I hate that. I hate that.
Some of my favorite moments in film were just like that, though.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on these stupid loops, man? They gotta go.
I don't care.
Why aren't they in the front? Like it's just, I don't know if this one's gonna make it. It was $70, which is kind of steep. But it's a Diamondback. You got to pay to play, just like Vito. This is already by far more useful than any Vito pouch, just
I can't
because
believe you guys let
it
that one
has
go.
storage,
Yeah.
and we could potentially put like a pocket stuffer. So if we put like something like this in here, right? We just made that like 100 times more useful, and now we can put Kleins, or let's do
Now you know.
Kleins, strippers,
That's a Diamondback.
screwdriver, right? And now
Mm-hmm.
we're back to like, this is pretty nice. But then I still got these stupid things to deal with. I'm probably going to cut these off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the other day I bought a $90 Diamondback called the Nano X. And this thing's just a glorified trash can, man. It's an open flat box. It's got one slot here. This thing didn't even flap up and down like the Vito stuff should.
Who are they? Who are they making this for?
Exactly. I don't know, because I think this is more focused for electricians. But they didn't really consult anybody when I guess your meter could go in there, but it's like, dude, I'm not bouncing around a meter all day. These are for screwdrivers. But Diamondback made something, not Diamondback. Who is it? Tough Built. Tough Built, or even Mellow Tough, has something more useful. And this is a Tough Built. I think it's like an LC7 or something. This is pretty cool. You got
Yeah.
3 tiers of storage.
Denny, I'm just saying this to you. Justin might want to put his long shank so it doesn't flop out. Just a strange conversation just to be a part of here, to see unfold. Like, hey,
Dude,
God bless you.
I
Love
have no idea
blossoming
what
in
you
the
guys are talking
savannah.
about. See, that is like way more useful. You see that?
Yes.
This thing's $90.
Oh,
Every bit of me wants to return it.
okay.
Everyone wants me to make a video on it. I've had a couple of requests because they know I have it, and it's like, dude, I I don't think this is going to make a video.
The garbage can style.
The Euro is more useful. These things are kind of stupid. I was kind of hoping to like fit this inside of that, or I don't know. It's huge, so don't ask. Um, the magnet's kind of cool on it. It's a pretty good magnet. It's holding completely level, right?
Yes.
That's a decent magnet.
Yes.
I don't know, man. Everyone's just making stuff and seeing what sticks. It makes me feel like they didn't know what they were doing when they made this, but then just got really lucky. Vito does that every once in a while, and Knipex makes tools and gets lucky every once in a while.
Oh, is that the way it is?
Yeah, you want me to prove it to you?
No.
I'm gonna prove it to you. Let me show you. These are the best things since sliced bread, and they strip number 10 stranded, but they don't even say number 10 stranded on them.
Yes,
They
it's
don't even
the
have a
solid
number 10
12
stranded
solid.
size. Yeah, that's all they go up to is 12 solid.
Yeah.
So you can
Isn't
just take your coins
isn't
and use Knipex's playbook and strip your number 10 stranded
uh-huh.
with the 12, and it works on the coin.
Now which who came up with it first?
Who came up with this design?
Yeah.
Probably these guys.
Oh. That's the
Yeah.
lucky part.
Well, I think the clients are more useful because they're skinnier. These, like, they just don't know what they are.
Oh,
This is for UK wiring. There's a lot of tools. I can say this. There's a lot of tools that client would like to bring to the US,
uh-huh.
and they just American electricians would either destroy them, wouldn't know how to use them, cut the wrong thing with them, and frankly, just give them a bad review because they don't know what they're doing with the tools that they got.
All right.
So a good
Careful.
example of that is these. These are Australia only.
Yep.
These are crosscuts. These are going to stay Australia only unless they feel like Americans aren't going to tear them up because they're going to be cutting stupid stuff that's not copper. These say cut copper on them. These say cut copper only. These say cut. These don't say cut copper only. These say cut copper only. These say nothing. What do these say? Yeah, they tell you, don't cut MC with them. And everyone and their dog wants to cut MC with the Knipex. And everyone's asking me to cut MC with my crosscuts. It's not going to happen. I've cut number 2 and number 1 wire with these, and they cut just fine. But that's even a little bit extreme for what these are. Over there, up north, they cut a lot of cord. They're allowed to run exposed cord. A lot of their stuff is like, it's basically extension cord.
Mm-hmm.
They use compression connectors. We're not allowed to run any cord. So our wire is solid and a lot harder. It's less flexible. This is made for their style of wiring. So yeah, that's
Have you ever been to Australia?
not Australia now.
You're not missing much.
But not just Australia, but like even in Europe. It's all cord.
Yeah, you're the only thing you're missing in Europe is stuff that happened 200 years ago.
Europe has a lot of standards. All their tools are required to be VDE. They got to have tethers. They got to, they use the Legos. They use the ferrules. Everything's cramped, but they have to because it's cord, because it's stranded wire. You're not allowed to take. I see this all the time. They'll take this DLO cable, which is basically kind of like amplifier cable, and it'll be for a data center, and it'll be coming off of batteries, and they'll try to land it on a DC breaker, and you can't land DLO cable or fine strand lugs or fine strand cable on like a standard mechanical lug. It's not rated for it. So you got to go get a special crimp called a MacAdapt or something like that, where it's basically got the portion here that you would crimp, and then it's got a little finger sticking off of there. And that's the part that you're going to land underneath the breaker. All this gets crimped. This part here lands underneath the mechanical lug. And it's like that long. It's just a different way to wire. So we've got different tools. This tool here was never really designed for America, but somebody discovered that if you want to give yourself carpal tunnel, you can push this thing out extra far to get this around the MC. And yeah, it will cut MC. But this thing was never designed to be used on American wiring, which is why it says number 12, not number 10. It just happens to work really well. So the market is demanding, other companies try to keep up and come out with something similar. I can tell you right now, this cuts better than Knipex does because it's like a 2-step cut. It's not like just one quick lop. This I cut 5 conductor 10 MC with this with one hand. So this is cool, but ultimately these are probably going to last longer. These don't say cut copper only. They're probably designed for more abuse, but they're $100 right now. You can't even find these.
Oh, Menard.
Can you find these at Menards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna send you money. I'm gonna send you money to send me some.
Why?
I want the installation pliers because I can't find them.
Oh,
I want the installation pliers, and I
uh-huh.
want
I'll have
maybe
to
another
take a
pair of
cruise
these.
through. You can't get them at Menard? I think I saw them there. We'll see.
I have the newer version made for American users. The original ones had millimeter
Okay.
sizes for Europe. Yeah, they're not at Menards. Okay, good to know. Or do I
That's where
used
I
to
get
strip
all my
6 and
Connect.
8, and it was hard to get a tool to do it. Yeah, there was
Look,
only about 2 or 3 strippers.
if she's a 6, you should not be stripping her. Put the clothes back on her. Let her go about her day.
The
An
paper
8,
bag method. The paper bag
maybe
method.
an
You
8.
recommended me the paper bag method, except you told
Yes,
me
but
to
it
wear
was
the
for
paper
your
bag.
yes, yes. No, I believe you, Justin. No,
They are on Amazon, but they're $100. So I can look again. I look every once in a while. These are also sold out. Can't find these. I would love to get a pair of 10-inch ones of these. Can't find them. Once I bought these, they obsoleted my twin grips. I was talking about the twin grips. I like the twin grips. I was all about the twin grips. I bought these. No point in even talking about the twin grips. These are twin grip channel lock, needle nose, fully capable. Like these obsoleted the twin grips, obsoleted the Cobras, the standard pliers, and obsoleted a pair of needle nose in your bag with this one pair. They were almost $60 for these 7 1/4s, but they are amazing. Let's see here. I saw an electrician on Wednesday, and he had 3 pairs of Knipex linesmen. He had one sitting on a crate inside of his truck. He had one on his hip, and he had another one in a tool bag. And they all had the comfort grips. And I said, "Hey, are you grabbing the comfort grip?" And I don't think he had really thought about it, but Knipex's comfort grips are way up here. So I suppose, and I don't really grab up here with my linesman. I usually grab down here when I'm using them. You might occasionally run up here to do a flip or
yes.
something, but by the time you're up here, you're already sliding forward off your pliers. So you want to stay below this hump to maintain control of your pliers. So Knipex's new comfort grips are up here. They also put a sharp triangle in the bottom of their pliers so you could do the identification things. You can't find rounded over comfort grip Knipex anymore. So the whole thing's just crazy. Now it's just like a weird cult following where everyone's just buying Knipex, and it's like they ruin their own grips. That right there is comfortable. See how it digs into the palm of your hand there? It's rounded over. The new Knipex are like angled and not good. Let me see if I can find any.
Maybe you need the Knipex 1372/8.
13728. Yeah, let me see. $100. One left in
60
stock. There you go.
$68.99.
Where are you looking?
What's it? It's called
You see that?
Whale Supply. And then supplyhouse.com has them for $59, $51.
These are the American style Knipex 10 through 12. That's
Walmart.
exactly what I've got. One left in stock, $100. Walmart has some.
Yeah, get this. It's $85. I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. $82.81.
Here's the comfort grips now. You'll notice the angle at the base
the
there,
dangle.
where it's like at an angle. See it?
Uh-huh.
And then the comfort is way up there where you're never going to grab them.
Perfect.
And I think I saw Joey. I think I saw Morgan. Somebody. Oh, these are here now. Okay, hang on. So they finally have comfort. Oh, it says temporarily out of stock. Oh man, they messed them up too. They got comfort grip ones now. See it?
Yes.
Maybe these can do the comfort grip because they're shorter, so I can see where my finger does sit there because it doesn't ride up, right? Maybe the comfort grips are cool there. They got the 1372/8s. What did you say?
1372/8.
Okay. The ones that are in stock for $75 right now, that'll be here on June 27th. Man, I freaking hate this. They are. This is a mistake to buy. This is such a mistake to buy. They only do two sizes. And then they got this stupid combination thing, which we're never going to use.
Oh, I saw that set. That's a good price. Thanks for the happy poop.
Yeah, dude. Okay. They got crimpers in there. Check it out. They got crimpers built in the front.
Oh, perfect. See? Well, better.
See it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And they do 14 and 12, so they're not going to do. They won't do 10. How needle nosy are they? And they're like needle nose. Oh, okay. Hang on. So these are also like needle nose. Check it out. They're not crosshatched, but they are skinnier.
Well, that's all you need.
So these will replace your needle nose. They'll replace your strippers.
Proto. Arnold, I used Proto.
So if we compare these to these, let's see here. Needle nose. I can still make up lighting wires with these. They're actually crosshatched. We got crimpers. I do like Knipex's crimper, how they're in the front. However, I just did a huge project with my brother rewiring his whole golf cart and following line by line of every relay and actuation and freaking nightmare. These crimpers are great, by the way. Check this out. Check this out. Look at this perspective here. You see how open those are already?
Yeah.
See right here where that's open?
Yes.
Look, the cutter's still closed.
Yes.
You see how closed that cutter is?
Yes.
So we got to open those. Yeah, man, just like this.
Yes.
That's a problem.
I mean,
that's where they sit. Yeah. I feel like it's a problem. It's not for me. It might be for somebody else. I'm not interested in that. Look how open those are, and you still got to open them more just to get them to cut. And then you got to hold your, see how this finger's here to make sure that I can retain. If I want to cut something, you know, these are reverse cuts because they close at the front before they close at the back. So they are not a good example.
Not a good example, no.
Do I want these or not?
You might as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna add them to my cart. We're gonna add them to the cart. Okay, they're in the cart. What else do we see? They've got the other version for $59 with the comfort grip, which is exactly what I have. They look pretty nice, honestly. You still got to open them up like a mile and a half to get anything in there. I am curious if that comfort grip's going to make a difference because I'm down here with my regular pliers.
Yes.
I'm up here with these. So comfort grip actually makes sense on these. Doesn't make sense on these. I think I already held those up. Doesn't make sense on those. Doesn't make sense on those.
Yeah. George, in order to land the array, you always have to do the array as one. Like, you can bring them in and combine them, but ultimately you always combine them as one.
Uh-oh. Make 1,000 volts. 1,000 volts.
Oh, well, that's all you need, Dad.
1,000 volts. 14.2.
Yeah. You need to
here
get
by tomorrow.
their cable knife.
I can get them here tomorrow.
You need their cable knife too. I think
I'm going to buy these right now. I'm going to buy these right now. I'm going to hit buy now, and they're coming tomorrow. These will be here tomorrow. Place my order. $94.49. Boom. They'll be here tomorrow.
Good for you. I don't have that kind of dedication.
These are $78.
Has Klein in his throat.
Grips.
Deep in the throat.
1381.861. What is that? Ooh. Okay,
his background on his phone is probably Klein.
Let's see here. So, some of my first videos had Knipex in it, you know. The
my used to be rich.
$127, man. That's crazy.
That was funny, Rodney.
Oh. Okay, so I've got the 1,000 volt ones coming, and we will compare them. The idea is, so the other day I was working on a light, and we turned off the light switch because that's all you can do, because you're supposed to have your breakers in your suite. It's a rule. But a lot of times I go to these places, when I go to these total dark buildings that I tell you guys all about, what I'm making sure is that, one, there's no holes in the wall that go from suite to suite, right? Because every individual suite has to have their own meter, and you can't break through a firewall, obviously, in case one suite catches on fire, I can't get to the next one. So it's have the demising wall. And you're going to make sure that your circuits are on your side. So every individual suite should have their own meter. That way the utility company can turn off that one place if there's a fire. Everyone has access to the switch. And typically your panel is in your suite. That's some of the things that we're looking for. We're looking for extension cords. open wiring, things like that. So
Sure.
I'll get a lot of questions from these realtors, and they say, "Hey, why does it matter if the wire's open if I'm going to turn the power on and have somebody come and fix it the next day?" Right? Think of like a Best Buy, these little kiosk tables in the middle of the floor, and you've got these cords that come up through the cabinetry, and then you got all these phone chargers and stuff, where you can plug in your phones and stuff.
Yeah,
When
that's
a
phone
store like
charger.
that
Yeah.
goes out of business, depending on the situation, they usually stop paying the electric bill. So by the time that the company comes to pull all the cabinets out, load them in a truck, and liquidate, the power's already been off. So nobody actually went to those panels to turn off those circuits to figure out, okay, I need to take this kiosk up. Let's make sure the power's off. The power was already off because they stopped paying their bill, potentially.
Right. Sure.
So if I wasn't to make sure that all this stuff isn't, disconnected properly or wire nutted off or capped off, they might
Flow
be sending
state.
somebody out on Monday. I
Thanks,
appreciate the
Swatch.
flow state. Thank you, Swatch.
You called him Swatch.
Squatch? Squatch? I said Squatch.
No, you said Swatch like a piece of fabric.
Swatch?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Or an
So
80s watch.
anyway, let's say that they are going to come out on Monday and fix it, and I release the power on Friday afternoon. Saturday, it could burn down. You see what I'm saying? So we make sure there's no open connections and all that stuff. Now, I was working on some light circuits, and I had to work them energized because we could not turn the power off because the freaking breakers were
Take it easy, Sharush.
in the other suite, and it was locked up.
Mm-hmm.
So we turned the switch off to reduce the amount of amperage on the total circuit. But this was what you call a constant hot light, where it doesn't have a switch. It's like a night light. Even if you turn off the light, it's always on. So it's constantly hot from the breaker. I didn't have any 1,000-volt tools with me because I wasn't planning on working anything energized.
Sure.
So I was using these. Actually, no, I was not. I didn't have these with me. I didn't have these. Remember, because I left them with my brother. So I didn't have these. I had the heavier. My tools are everywhere right now, man. I had the heavier gray pair, which are in this bag.
These.
Yeah, but I had the 9s, so they're super, super heavy. And yeah, even these are the 9s. So I had the 9s, super, super heavy. And it made me realize how much I missed these. Or these. Because these are the 8s, what you have. And they are way lighter, way better for lighting. But I didn't have these with me either. All I had was the 9s. So that's what started this whole rabbit hole of getting more strippers. So when I went on Amazon to go buy more of these, I accidentally stumbled on the straight pair. And I said, damn, I didn't know these things were out.
You think you can get the cross hatching on your nipple if you clamp down on it?
Yeah, I think so. Uncle Ert.
All
right. What's up? Who sent that? I appreciate it, Austin. So that's what started this whole thing. Then I accidentally found the straight pair. And now I just bought a $70 pair of Knipex that I'm probably never going to use, but they could be good, dude. They could be good. So long story short, with the light, after I had wired it all up, I was trying to put the lights back in, and they were LED retrofits. And this particular light, man, it had battle scars all over it. You could see where someone was like, because you got the 2 pins next to the tombstones.
Yeah.
And someone just had the hardest time. I don't know what was going on with this light, but it was like that much difference makes a difference when you're trying to get the light bulbs in. This light was like not to factory spec or something, because you could just see where somebody had a harder time trying to get these light bulbs in before me. All the paint was scratched off the light fixture. So of course, as soon as I went to go plug in the light, you almost have to drag those pins across the metal before they get into the tombstone. I shorted that sucker out and popped the breaker.
Beautiful. Good for
And
you.
then I had to wait 2 days to get it back on because the church down the road that has the breakers in their suite. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh
I
no,
was the
no,
left hand. You
Squatch.
you were the
No,
right
no,
hand.
no.
I was the left hand.
First of
You were the
all,
right hand.
I'm always the left hand because I'm left-handed
This
and
hey,
you're
why don't you hold your hand up here?
right-handed.
Hold it up to the come on, we gotta do it. Over here. Come on, complete
No,
me. Complete me.
no,
Complete you gonna leave me
no.
hanging?
Yes.
What kind of electrician are you?
Straight. I'm the straight kind. The unicorn.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. It's ironic that the unicorn
That's not gonna
electrician is
happen.
the straight one. It's like I'm a
Yes.
unicorn. I'm the only straight electrician.
I'm married to a woman that's not a beard.
I appreciate it, Squatch. Happy
Oh,
Pride. Okay.
wait,
Oh my god.
wait, the pride thing that cost you $10 for the
See, now
no,
you gotta
that's
complete it. Now you gotta complete it. It was a $10.
here, here, bring it
I'll
over.
touch tips with you. Here we go.
Oh, look how little yours is.
Oh man,
No, no electrician is straight. That's true.
that's great.
It's just like saying no plumber smells good. It's just a fact of life.
Tactics over here.
Can't
What
believe
is
you.
the over here? I'm not getting it. Keep saying over here. What is it? Yeah,
Oh,
it's all good.
sent clock it. All right.
Appreciate it,
I don't
Austin.
know
I
what
didn't
that
see
one
it come
was.
through. I didn't see it come through.
It is harder to bend a straight wire. Hey,
What's up, Tom?
Tom, how you
What's
doing?
going on? Okay, so I guess we got the Knipex coming for Saturday. We'll have a video out for you guys on Saturday on the Knipex versus
I'm just
the
gonna.
Pine. I'm
Uh,
expecting the Knipex to do really well, and they're 1,000 volt, so
uh,
I won't be cutting stupid stuff with them.
I'm gonna strip this 12 real quick
All
using
right.
these. Let's see how it
While you
turns
strip
out.
that 12, I'm going to strip a
Oh, look,
12 using this.
I win. I'm done.
You win. I think you
I'm done.
cheated. I think you cheated, sir.
How would I cheat?
I don't know.
You expect me to have two pieces of identical length wire over here?
No, I'd never accuse you of that.
All
Let's
right.
see here. My hands are all sweaty. You got me hot and bothered with that trying to touch the tip.
Yeah,
They're way
you're
too
right.
sweaty.
Right. I'll be the broken part of that heart. Wait, Tom, if I strip, you want to? That's
I
just
can't.
weird, dude.
I
Just
need to turn on
weird.
my AC, dude. I think my AC was put up to 73, which is unacceptable. Oh my god, it's like freaking. Hang on, we got to fix the AC, man, right now. Oh yeah, dude, it's set to 73, man. See, that's unacceptable. What is your temperature set to?
66, I think.
Yeah, man, 73 is like I have no grip right now. Okay, let's try again. It just slides off. Oh man, the whole wire is wet. That's
That's
awesome.
too much. That's too much lotion in your in your off-screen activity. Well, maybe it's on screen. I don't know.
It's definitely on screen. How do you think I can afford all these tools? All right, here we go.
Oh,
Uh, So number 12 is at the
75.
top,
Bad.
and we're going to spin it around in a circle. Let's see if it falls off or not. It does not fall off. And can we slide it off? Ha ha ha! That works pretty good, actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean,
And now, somebody asked me, they said, you still need to cut it. So, like, you got the perfect multi-tool. How are we supposed to cut the wire after you are done with it? And I just put teeth for the comment. It does the loop. It does the loop. It's a little too long, though.
Mm.
So you can always straddle. You can straddle cut like this. There you go. Now
Is
we're
there
ready.
anything in the electrical trade that sounds like it might be straight?
Let's see. We have Chase nipples. That's pretty straight.
Is it Chase
Yeah.
is a dude?
Don't tell me that.
I mean, have you ever met a woman named Chase?
I've been catfished for 22 years.
Yeah, I assume so. Squatch. I'll see that video as soon as it's out if it has. I'm just saying,
Titties and nipples.
if that was your best example of something in the electrician trade that is not, on
We
the
got
pride side,
we got pecker
you
heads.
failed. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that naturally an electrician would be doing a peckerhead.
We got dikes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Same.
We've got what's another one? There's a bunch of terms.
I'm just saying, one of them straight.
That's right. At least my occupation doesn't involve sitting in a cockpit.
I'm not a pilot.
Yeah.
What the? Actually, considering how much electrical is going on in a cockpit, I'm sure an electrician's sitting there at some point. That's
They
probably how it
wired it.
got its
It wouldn't
name.
be a cockpit unless the electrician wired it. Is that what you're telling me? They'll
Yeah.
call it something else so there wasn't so much electrical.
Yeah, they've probably been called like the boom boom room or something, but an electrician got in there.
That boom boom.
An electrician got in there and it just became the cockpit.
This is the ultimate recommendation here. Okay, I just spent $70 on Knipex. We got these the other day from Amazon. They were like 30. I think I picked these up at Lowe's while I was there. These were also about 30. I bought these years ago. They were like 60. These here are 40 on a good day.
Uh-huh.
These Milwaukee's are $20. And while they're not crosshatched,
They're actually
I think we might.
16 right now.
They're 16, yeah.
Yeah, right now.
It's hard to deny the usefulness of these strippers, man. I see these in the wild a lot, and they're cheap enough to where, let's say I did cut something and they didn't agree with them, I'll just go buy another pair. With everything that I've done to these and used them, I mean, you can see they're extremely worn.
Mm-hmm.
Even like on the inside. Hey, remember when the electricians told you, or everyone in the chat, that wear and tear point that I keep pointing out for Milwaukee pliers?
Uh-huh.
And they say nothing ever happens in there. How do you get scratches on the inside of your strippers if that's
Well,
not a
that
wear and tear point?
from pushing it into your purse, the handle side down.
The handle side down, yeah. Probably not. I don't put anything handle side down. That's just tools banging
You
into other
said
tools.
how? You said how?
Yeah.
I answered.
Who has spent $70 on? Everyone has spent $70 on Knipex. If you bought a Knipex, it cost you $70. End of story.
I believe it says who hasn't.
Yeah, by 7 other tools into it. Yeah, just naturally, like I've got like just that right there.
Would that be
That right
back?
there where don't get grip, you know?
Yeah. Would that be backstabbing? Another term for electricians that is kind of.
No, they're called backstabs, not backshots, so we're fine.
Oh, so if there's penetration, that's not a shot.
Well, we try to remove the back shots and pigtail them.
Oh, internally.
Yeah.
All right.
You get the Kleins you just showed and the Milwaukees, and I've got the Milwaukee. They strip 12 so smooth. They do. They do. These are really nice for automotive and like projects like that. Low voltage, stranded softer wire for like cars, for example. Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hands down. These are amazing. This is construction all day and installation and whatever else you're doing, man. These are really nice. I'm hoping to get some more time with the straight ones here, but even whenever I saw Morgan grab these the other day, if you watch his video, his fingers are way up here because that's just what they do. They slide up
ride.
here, like you can't help it. And I showed Klein that. Of course, the team that I was with didn't design these. If not, I would have had a say in these before they got out. But they all agreed,
Rodney.
That this isn't the best kind of feel.
Yes.
Which is unfortunate.
Rodney. I'm going to counter with Makita. That's my counter to your argument. Makita.
Your Kleins that look like this have the Romex strippers built in for 12 and 14. And they're just for resi, basically. And they're curved. But they're cool. They're cool. I skipped them because, razor knife, or a knife or whatever.
Wow.
Klein asked the bear for design advice. I don't think
They're grasping at
asked the
straw.
bear.
Look,
dude, if Klein is asking the bear for design advice, we're all in trouble.
His might be the width of a straw, but I doubt it's the length.
Yeah.
I
I could tell you some stories about. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Makita.
If Makita applied for that name change, it'd actually get more masculine. They're just Miss Kita now.
Kids are
time
home.
to go.
Yeah, I think so. Although the noise cancellation on these is pretty insane.
It is very good.
We should still go.
One of us has to make content.
I too got to make content. I don't want to,
I haven't felt very well for a minute now, and I haven't been making very much.
Nice.
I got to make.
I might just put all these on the table, but everyone cries, dude. You try to tell them what's good and what's bad. Like I'll say in the video that these are probably the best bang for your buck, but everyone's still going to cry because, I'll say how these are great for automotive, whatever. And I'm like, oh, no, they're not. It's just dumb. I want to see the inside of the curved ones, but I'm too scared to pull it apart.
Why?
Well, I don't mind pulling them apart. Let me think. because they're going to have a cutout with one of those spring things with the arms on both sides.
Okay.
So it should be pretty easy to get back in there. Probably have a couple of turns and then, but they are
Give
going
it
to
a
spring
shot.
out. I really want to open these, not those, because the spring is too much on this. Maybe I'll do that on a video. Because if we're gonna do something stupid, it
Are
needs to
you
be
kidding, Shaka? There's no
needs to be in
way
an
Klein.
environment where I'm not going to lose the spring. Because I'm not set up here at all to not lose a spring.
There's no way Klein asked the bear to do anything. If you can't watch the bear for 5 minutes and figure out he's a fraud, there's no way you're in the industry.
They have programs that kind of weed out, and they'll know, who's got the good advice and who's got the bad advice pretty quick. So, you never know, man. Someone can come up with a good idea to make something.
The bear?
Well,
The only thing the bear could make that anybody would look at him and go, yeah, I believe it, is a cake.
maybe they'll make a Klein cake, dude. You see what I'm saying? Like they could make a Klein cake.
Well, guess I won't be buying Klein.
Look at mine. I'm wondering why they have screw instead of rivet. So the screw, yeah, they have it. This one has a screw as well.
So you can tighten them if they get loose.
Yeah, you might be able to adjust these. I need to experiment with the straight ones because the curve is just
On
not,
brand.
man, it's just not
the
good on
curve.
these.
The curve is not good. Just
Like, check
not.
it out. Like once you use these a couple of times, watch. My hand's gonna naturally watch. I'm not trying to do anything special. And the hand just slowly slides. You pay attention to this line right here. It just naturally kind of starts sliding up. And once you get beyond that point right here, you're gonna see where it's gonna just slide forward completely. Because you got to keep them down here. But the second that you like re-index or flip, if you watch Morgan's video, I think he was showing these recently, and the whole time he's kind of fighting, and you watch him reach his fingers, and you can see where he's really trying to keep him in his hand. He's probably not thinking about it. All he's thinking about is, just I want to keep these in my hand. He's probably, I don't think he's trying to cover anything up, but the reality is that these don't really stay in your hand like they should. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, if you go watch his video, you'll see where he's constantly fighting for these. And then by the time he gets ready to cut something, he's actually grabbing up here to do his number 12 cut. And dude, you can't be grabbing up here realistically with wire strippers. It's just one, you're next to the metal. So I mean, we try to stay away from everything metal possible. And two, you need to be down here below this curve to maintain control of the pliers. So if these sit here and they stay, we're good. But the reality is that they don't sit here and stay. And then once you flip them, like you see how you gotta like reach. See how tall my hands are now? I'm over that curve now, so I'm already ready to slide forward. So once you flip them, I'm already over the curve again. Like you got to stay down here.
When Doyle makes a better grip, you probably should
You know what? You might
reevaluate
be
your
right.
life.
Okay, hang on.
You
I
should
haven't pulled
probably
out my duels yet.
reevaluate. Well, you'd probably pull them out if they called them Darren.
Let's see here. Yeah, so
Just
this
twist
video is
it.
coming out with all this and the Harbor Freight. That's what we're going to be doing. So, waiting for Tools with Souls to stop doing Doyle videos. We are.
I'm done.
I know.
I
We're
made
ready to.
I made one.
Made one. You made a bunch of handheld videos with Doyle.
No, just one. Because they started to delam in the first time I used them, they started to delam.
Oh God. Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh no. I
What? You
like
like
them.
them, huh?
I do like
You
them.
won't.
Shit.
You won't.
Oh man. Oh no, dude. These have so much potential. Hang on. Oh, this sucks. They have so much potential. There's a couple of things wrong with them initially, but wow, they have so much potential. The cutter isn't very long, but it does overlap, and that is kind of cool. The crimper is big and beefy. Like it's big and beefy. See that big beefy crimper on there? Check this out.
Oh yeah.
See that little spike there? See,
Yeah.
see the
Yeah.
difference? Beefy
Uh-huh.
spike versus little spike. I like the
This is
beefy
the what
spike.
so the beefy spike is more to your liking? It's funny, my
They have
wife
the
said the
screw
same thing.
cutters. They got cutters on the outside, which is an interesting choice, but it's there. And they got the screw shears.
By the way, the cutters on the outside, the little notches here, they
Yeah,
suck balls. Suck balls.
I can't imagine
I'll
what you
let you.
put in there.
I'll let you figure it out, but
I feel like you can kind of put copper in there. Let me see here.
well, you can put copper.
Let me see here. I think that's kind of what they're good for. Let me see. I wonder if you could put sealing wire in there and get away with it, right? Because if you could cut sealing wire and keep your pair of diagonals on you, that would be pretty freaking clutch, dude. Because you're not going to mess up your. I've messed up so many pairs of strippers, and I'm sitting there and I'm staring at my strippers and I'm staring at the sealing wire. And I'm like, I know that if I cut this sealing wire, my clients are toast every
Yeah,
time, every time. And it's like,
just grab.
do I want to get off this ladder and go get some clients?
uh
Or do I just want to cut the ceiling wire? And every time it's like, and then I'm looking at my clients and I'm like,
Strip with them.
okay, gonna go back to Lowe's, go buy some more.
Strip with
Um,
them. Strip some
they
wire with these.
usually roll over and then they get stuck and they're trash
Strip
forever.
strip some wire with these real quick.
Strip some wire with them.
Uh huh.
You, you know I got to make a video on this, so I don't want to give away all the. Hang on, trying to see if I can cut some.
Open all the way, or open 3/4 of the way, give or
I
take.
think this 12 is not going to fit in there. Didn't really expect it to.
Well,
Oh,
that's
there we
not
go.
true because I was
Oh,
doing
there we
it in
go.
my. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, number 12, solid. Gonna
I
cut
win.
that off. Number 12, solid. Let me get a straight piece here. Number 12, solid right there. Number 12, solid. I don't know. I kind of like them. I don't want to like them.
Oh,
Like, actually, I hate that they're doing well. Let me see here. 12, solid. It's not as smooth, but that's still a lot of copper to
look
expose.
look at the copper and see if you nick.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's the strip of the Doyle, right? And we'll take some clines behind it. Look how high my hands are on this thing, dude. Oh, It's so bad. It's so bad. But
Wah,
that's where they sit. That's where your hands sit. Okay. Insane. We're solid there. I don't have any nicks on mine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I get nothing but nicks with mine.
Yeah.
I hate these things.
It's
Like I won't use them at all, ever.
oh my God. Why'd you start this? Why did you? Okay, so we gotta break him in. Hang on.
When will Lowe's stock the straight version? So odd that they have to call it the straight version when it's talking about an electrician. They should just call it the unicorn.
Occasionally, you got to wipe the oil that comes out of. Yeah, there we go. See it all? See all that oil?
Uh-huh.
Just gotta wipe it off. Not on my pants. On this blue tape.
Just
Okay.
he looks like he's got a lot of practice. I thought we were getting out of here, but apparently not.
Haha. We were till we pulled out some freaking strippers that had some potential for a stupid price at a stupid store. Okay, so we got them broken. Oh, okay. All right. What's my thought? Oh, actually, you know what? They don't have too much play. So the handle's interesting. You're definitely going to grab up here, which is fine because the handle's really long. So when you compare them to the Milwaukees, they're a bigger plier, right?
Mm.
They have more of a needle nose, but they are a deep. They're not crosshatch. They're super deep. That's
Mm-hmm.
not going to grab anything. So a shallow crosshatch is almost always better. They're closer together. You're going to get more grab. So kind of like a saw where you get more TPI. The more TPI, the more grip ultimately you get. Versus 3 teeth is just going to kind of skip across, right? So you get more points for traction with less depth and less larger teeth. So these are not as good in that respect. The overlap is appreciated. How much are these?
50 between $15 and $20.
So they're almost right there with the Milwaukees.
Mm-hmm.
The Milwaukees
I can
drive me
tell
crazy.
you.
I had to break the tabs off my Milwaukees to stop them from
Eh,
opening on me constantly. So naturally state, just like this. My thumb's sitting right about there. I can cut, I can strip, and I can grab everything I need to, just like this, without even needing a finger underneath to retrieve, right? No finger to retrieve needed. These here, I still need a finger underneath to retrieve and push
a
out.
wolf.
So you got to have your ring finger here. That's your ring finger? Fuck.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
your ring finger.
Yeah. You got to have your ring finger to push out. You're going to retrieve with your middle finger. Your index finger is going to hold while you strip. The pinky's out of the equation. It doesn't even really reach. It's irrelevant. They flip really nicely. They come down to a pretty damn good point too. So they will replace your needle nose, even though they're not crosshatched. If you're rocking Harbor Freight, though, your needle nose aren't even going to be good anyway. So these are going to be better than your Harbor Freight needle nose. They do have a catch right here, so they get stuck right there. Like you can see where they just want to kind of see where they stay.
Uh-huh.
So they do have a little bit of a bump there. And that's only with a couple of cuts. It's interesting. Do a lot of people say they like these?
No. I mean, you get the normal Harbor Freight fangirl that'll like anything Harbor
They're
Freight
kind of
puts out.
clunky, so they are clunky. Let me see here. Okay, so cut some Romex. They are a little bit clunky. So this handle here needed to be a little bit closer because that's barely a reach, right? So when you open them, there's nothing to open them back up for you. So you got to put this finger underneath here. So you gotta go like that, right?
Wolf, if you're only using your middle finger for traffic and your boss, I'm sorry for your wife.
Let's see if we
Wait,
can pull
unless
this
you're an
black one out
electrician. I
or
understand.
push. Let's see if we can push the Romex. We can push the Romex. Can we pull it out? That slides up pretty aggressively. So I noticed it immediately when I grabbed them. The handle's weird. These curve in for no reason at all when they should flare out. This does nothing for us. It needs to flare out because they're not even part of the equation. So they could be shorter. They could do a lot, but they're not part of the equation down here to use these competently because just the way that they are on the design. But I can see why someone would say, man, I bought these and I use them every day and I have no problem with them. I can agree with that. But there is much better out there. Even spinning this like to turn into a loop, I didn't
Mm-hmm.
feel them trying to do the left and right, where it feels like the strippers kind of separate. The Milwaukees, I can't say that about, I think. Let me see the Milwaukees. My hands are slippery. See the Milwaukees. So you get a little bit of
I
a,
hate these things.
you get a tiny bit of deflection. I think the Milwaukees are ultimately better.
And go
You
pointer
just get
thinking
more
they
room to
quit.
grab because the Milwaukee noses are longer. You see that?
Uh-huh.
Milwaukee's nose is longer. Milwaukee's cutters are longer. They spring out, and I don't have to push out here. I'm not a fan of the push. It's kind of the reason why I don't really like these is because carpal tunnel is a real thing, and everyone's so quick to say, "Oh, well, you know, we want to use these tools. We want to use the impacts because of carpal tunnel. We want to use this because we want to use the drill instead of the impact. We want to." You're adding a whole new range of motion that we never needed years ago when you use tools that you have to push out.
You do know what these
Um,
are a direct ripoff of.
Milwaukee,
No,
what are they?
Knipex. The Knipex,
No.
the longer strippers, the actual strippers, like the needle nose strippers that they used to sell. Not those.
Well, these go up to number 10. So the other
Look at the
Knipex
jaw.
don't go up to number 10.
Look at the jaw,
The jaw.
like the cutting edge here.
Yeah, that's a Milwaukee. That's a Milwaukee cut. Milwaukee
Hmm.
has that. And so does
I think these.
Crocs. So there's Milwaukee there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Uh,
pretty sure these are ripping on Milwaukee.
why would anybody ever rip off the Milwaukee?
Well, Milwaukee doesn't even make theirs. There's a knockoff on Amazon, but it's the actual brand from Milwaukee. So if you type in Milwaukee, these will come up underneath another brand name, and they are the true maker of these. Milwaukee doesn't make these. They're just rebranded garbage, but they work good enough for professional. They're professional grade of garbage. I like them. I like these. I don't mind recommending them. They made them crosshatched here, and they got rid of these stupid notches here because no one's actually ever going to really use that for reaming a pipe, which is just an insult to electricians' intelligence to think that you're going to stick that in a pipe and use it as a reamer. Um, and they did what I did and knocked off the tabs so these things don't like get stuck closed while you're working. Uh, you know, all that would save money too. They wouldn't have to mill this. They would have a different catch. The cross hatching might be tricky, but if they actually cross hatch these, you could throw away your pair of strippers. Your needle nose. You wouldn't need needle nose. If these cross hatched, I would be able to pull F clamps for sheetrock boxes or sheetrock clamps for cut-in boxes. But because these don't have cross hatching or even a diagonal hash, and they can slide left and right, you can't effectively pull sheetrock clamps or F clamps as easily because sometimes you got to kind of move that clamp and kind of jimmy it up and down, left and right. And because these are just one straight side, like I can probably pull this wire, even though I'm grabbing them here, I can still pull this wire out and slide it. You see what I'm saying? Like it still slides. Listen to these automatically close when I pull out. Oh, that was very good. See how it's like closing?
Mm-hmm.
So you can see I'm squeezing here, and they automatically close as soon as I pull out. Where if you have a pair crosshatched,
Plenty of women do the same thing.
you got a pair crosshatched, they don't slip. They just don't slip. Ow! Hooked myself. they don't slip off. So crosshatching would be like a huge benefit for these Milwaukees. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, all in all, I can see why someone would defend these. Absolutely.
I think there's
They're going to get the job done, and a weekend warrior that's at home and they're just buying Harbor Freight because of whatever. These are extremely capable for what they are. I'll give them a fair handshake, just like I give everything a fair handshake. These are fantastic. Klein doesn't really make great strippers. These are great for automotive and cord and like fine strand DLO and speaker cable and things like that. And then the Crocs, which we had earlier. These are professional grade level for any installer. These are my favorite. And check out the cutter. Very similar to Milwaukee's.
Mm-hmm.
So they cut awesome. And they do number 8. So, and they're small and light. Like they go everywhere. That's my weapon of choice. This is a newer.
My internet fight.
This is my older pair. Because I peened the rivet there to get this stuck. Because everyone says the Crocs, whatever lock bounces around, and you're right. You just got to take a flathead screwdriver and a hammer and peen that.
Peen it.
Sure. Just like every good electrician does to their buddies.
True. I'll believe you.
To really just not picking up their wire bits. This is freaking calling me out. Shit's everywhere. What's up, Chad?
I throw mine on the ground.
I would vac to get started on a project so I could focus. Yeah.
Shill Bill.
Shill Bill. Which one? Which one we shilling
Not
for? Are we shilling
not
for
me.
Racketeers? Are we shilling for Milwaukee? Or are we shilling for the Knipex that I just spent
Harbor Freight.
$80 on? Oh, Harbor Freight. Are we talking about Harbor Freight? Oh, damn. Damn, it's like that. I
I
do
think it
want to. Have
is.
you tried the crimper on these? Because it's huge.
Nope. I tried the stripper on it. I'd done a couple of things. I tried a couple of things. So if you look at mine, you can actually see where in
The D-Lam.
about 1 minute I got it to delam right in here.
Were you cutting Romex? What'd you cut?
Just number 12. That's
Nice.
it. It's the only, and I did it on video, and I was like, as a stripper, these suck. As a cutter, they suck.
So, you know, Milwaukee kind of does the same thing. It's just
Yeah,
the shape of this. It just comes down to a fine point where it's just going to happen with this
yeah,
design. It's kind of to be expected. Um,
yeah. You
but
can
because they
actually
overlap, it makes up for.
it. If you guys see in the light, you can actually see
Yeah,
where
yeah, you
it's
can see it.
rolled multiple areas.
You can see it. I've got shiny
Uh,
spots on these where,
I used it for less than a minute.
yeah, those are rolled over. The top not so
What's up,
bad.
Tar here?
You can see the bottom there. So that shiny spot, that's a
Yeah,
flat,
yeah.
and that's just cutting copper. But these are a stamp set. Now these are supposedly forged, but and these are
They do the
Milwaukee's. You can
same
see that
thing.
flat
Yep,
spot there, right? You see that?
yep.
That's pretty bad. And then on the other side, you've got a roll right there. You see it on the bottom,
Hmm.
and then
Mine
towards the
mine did
back.
the same thing.
But
Mine
these
did the
are
same thing, but it
the
took 2 years.
so these are the Doyle, and you're probably going to get the same thing eventually. The top looks pretty damn good, actually. Let me see the bottom. Hard to hold. There's some on the bottom there by the cutter,
Yeah,
by the hinge, right?
yeah. Probably one for every time you cut the copper.
Yeah. Uh, they just come down to a fine point. It's kind of like a knife, where you gotta you gotta strop to remove the metal. If not, it rolls over. Because you're coming down to like such a fine point. You it just happens with this style, but because it completely overlaps, it's guaranteed to cut. As long as you're cutting copper, you're not going to dull them too much. Let me listen. Let me give it a listen. I've only got a white and a solid in here. There's no more black. What did we cut there? We didn't cut anything. There we go. That was both of them now. So that cuts. Let's see how far it shoots off. So it just kind of drops right there. Doesn't really fly off, right? If we take this is going to piss people off, but I don't care. If we take these are brand new too. If we take some diagonals from Knipex, absolutely brand new, beautiful, because they're short, they're always going to be with you, and just really, really nice diagonals, right? They're not as sharp because they're made to stay sharp, right? This is probably going to shoot that way. Oh shit. Okay. So it did not shoot that way. Kind of felt the same way. Perfect. Let's take the Kleins. This is probably going to be snappy. This is probably going to launch. Oh no, even sharper. See?
Mm-hmm.
So you see where the Kleins are just sharper than the Knipex, where they just drop instantly. I'm running out of testing, so we're going to do this one more time. Knipex got stuck in the thing.
Perfect.
Try again. Here we go. There you go. And then you got your Knipex here. Kind of drops the same as the Milwaukee's, or the same as the Doyle's for now. Take the Milwaukee's. They kind of drop the same for now. But then you go here with this step cut. What does this do? I'm running out of the sharpest one yet, because they're just better cutters. Then you go with more leverage and sharpness, and it's just no noise at all. I'll do it again. See that? More leverage. You go back here to these, which are rarely used, and this is probably going to launch pretty far. Tried to. I'm making a mess here. One more. It's just the style of them, man. It's inevitably going to happen with these. So I'm not going to fault these if they do roll over or delam a little bit, because the Milwaukees are going to do it too. These are damn impressive for what they do, and people cut MC with them all day, and they don't dull. So we'll give credit where that's due. That's why I bought another pair of these. They're definitely good to have, but realistically, if I'm doing whatever and I'm not cutting Romex, I don't want these. Or I'm not cutting MC, I don't want these, because I've got to, right now, MC won't even fit in there. You gotta open them all the way just to get in there to cut it. They're convenient to have on you all the time because you can cut MC, but dude, I can cut MC with the 9-inch. I cut 5 conductor number 10 with these the other day. Are those Knipex strippers? Yeah. Honest question: why are we using fixed blades in construction? My knives dull so fast. I suppose it is to utility blade knives. Yeah, this isn't for construction, man. This thing's just a knife to have you that does a lot of things. That
What's
you
up,
know, you
Pine?
have a screwdriver on it. And then they said, you know what? Instead of putting a notch like everyone else does, we're actually going to put a full wire stripper in there. And whatever, it's kind of a meme. I don't think they're being serious. Like, you're going to be able to do a whole bunch with this, you know. Like, I don't know why they chose to do it, but it's there and it works really well. One more thing I want to do: try cutting AC cable with them. That'll show how good they are. One thing I want to do before we go: I'm going to go get. I'm going to go get
I have a couple of fast bags myself.
some extremely large wire.
Probably my most used Milwaukee tool.
What's up, Mr. Diablo? I got 2 different pairs of Crocs on.
Oh, good. Your wife and your boyfriend. The pink one's the boyfriend's. Sorry.
Okay, right here.
He went squirrel hardcore.
But you're talking about the DLAM. I don't think it's relevant.
Okay.
Not on that style anyway. That's what I was telling you. Okay. So I just cut this again to get it off the roll. Obviously. This is why I don't need Knipex. Never have, never will. All right. This is the biggest MC that you guys will probably ever see in your life. Most of you probably will never even run MC this large through your whole career. So this is 5 conductor aluminum jacket number 10. So you see, this still doesn't fit. You see that? It's still not all the way back there. I've got to let go of my handle to seat this on here. And now, okay, we're ready?
Okay.
It's going to take a couple of smashes. Hang on. There we go. Okay. That's 5 conductor number 10.
Beautiful.
Cut, right? I'm going to go to the Kleins here with the step cut. Get the MC in there. Not having to grab one hand still, never even let go of the, the MC. And pretty easy. There's your Kleins there. Are you going to see some DLAM on these? Probably. They say cut copper only. We just cut some aluminum with some copper mixed. Flawless.
They look good.
They look good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get it closer.
High, weak.
Yeah, they look good. Okay. These are not full-size Kleins. These are hybrid version pliers. So they're going to have less leverage. So we get on here. Notice how I haven't had to adjust the handles, right? One hand. Might need to. You can see where the leverage thing comes into play with the different style of cuts. YouTube's doing something crazy. You can see where
it starts us
the
over after.
difference. Yeah. So you can see where the cutters aren't even actually like on the MC
Golden
right
Pond. Yeah.
now. Hang on. We might need to use the table, or at least my body. How often are you having to cut this? It's like not that often.
Yeah,
So
I've never
see,
had
like
to.
I said before, I see why everybody likes these. They are really convenient, but by the time that I do this to open this up, and then I've got to hold it here to get a grab to, get back to re-index, and then you got to cut
Ronan.
it. You may as well just go get some of these. And then just put these in here. And then do the same thing,
Don't look at me.
So that's 5 conductor number 10. So
Yeah.
these cut 5 conductor number 10. Shouldn't do it, but they'll do it. Those conduct 5, and they cut with more leverage than the Knipex. If we go with an actual pair of pliers
Doyle?
here,
Oh,
you want the Doyle?
yes.
I'm afraid to show the clients first.
Yeah. Pete's not very intelligent.
Doyle, brand new.
Not
These
exactly
should
what I
cut
was
better than
thinking,
the
but
clients
okay.
because they just have more length for cutting because they're not like the hybrids, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do have more leverage than the hybrids. We might be able to do this one. Yeah.
Thanks, Danny.
Go crab off of them. aluminum, a little bit of copper is not going to affect these. No, they're fine. These are fine. I do want to grab these though. Okay. Weapon of choice here.
Oh,
Already better than all of them. These where it's already like grabbing, right? It's hard to cut this because there's no teeth to actually do the cutting on the backside. It's almost more of like a shear cut. Way easier. You can hear the difference actually. More leverage here. Knipex. No. Louder. But they still cut. So everyone's like, oh well, these cut MC great. I just cut the biggest, thickest MC that you're ever going to run to in your career with all those pliers on the table. So I'm not getting the narrative where I need these wire strippers because they cut MC, yet they're not even crosshatched, so you can't make anything up. They have a stupid control. What do you call that? Combination hole here that does nothing for you, and then you've got number 12 strippers stamped on here that actually strip number 10. So I start off saying I think they accidentally made these great, and they are great, by the way, but complete luck on this.
Yeah.
And not made for American wiring. Still better than 90% on the table. Still better than any Klein stripper. But at $70, you see what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid immediately on these. They're okay. I just don't like adding new ranges of motion to my day-to-day ranges. Do pull-ups. I did a few at work on a 2x4. Nice. I can do 5 clean ones now. I got to work on pull-ups. I've started doing pull-ups now. I've got chin-ups down. Yeah, pull-ups is a different muscle. Which I never did pull-ups in my life, man. I always did chin-ups. So trying to do that was like foreign, you know.
Oh, I know. I know how it goes. All right, we done yet?
We are done.
All right. I mean, you did say that at like before 8:30.
Yeah, you told me to pull out the Doyles, so that was your fault.
I mean, the Doyles you could have done in a minute, like I did.
No, you've watched the channel. You know when I explore a tool for the first time, it gets explored, and it don't stop. Every video I do when I pull out tools and I'm exploring for the first time is unscripted, discovering the tool myself, and then letting you know what I think about it and comparing it real time to the other tools. So now, thanks to you, I got to take this footage, download it, and then turn it into usable long form.
No, you don't.
Or maybe I don't.
No, you don't.
We'll see. We'll do the condensed version. This is what I discovered off camera, on camera. If you don't believe me.
Because those Doyles are trash. I hate it.
They are not the best choice, but they are definitely not trash, unfortunately. Not the best choice, but not trash. Yeah. How much are they again? 20? 16.
No, no. They're between 15 and 20. I
How much
think
were these?
I
These were on the sale. How
hold
much were
on.
these?
Those are 35.
I think I bought them for like 20 on sale though. When they're on sale, were they cheaper? What's up, my work?
Yeah, they're always cheaper if they're on sale.
I can see why people are defending them. That's all I can say. Should you get them now? There's better out there. But I understand why you guys like them. That's all I can tell you.
You guys making me go to the Harbor Freight website. This is just terrible.
You see the bear there.
Wire crimper. Nope, it's not them.
Yeah, these have a crimper and a pinch point. No, they don't.
Yes,
They just have a crimper.
they're not the same. Not the same. Oh, the linesmans are 22.
22. Okay, that's what they are. The Kleins are 22. That we should have pulled out the Klein, not the Kleins, the Milwaukee's. The Milwaukee linesmen are actually pretty nice. The right ones, not the wrong ones.
And the stripper is also 22.
Okay, so Milwaukee makes more sense there. Okay, I guess I got some videos to make on these.
Good.
How many pull-ups can we pump out of you? Should we do it? I know you want to go.
Yeah, I just wanted to make content, but I guess I'll do it tomorrow.
We'll do pull-ups another day, guys. I'm gonna let him go. He's gonna make content.
No, stupid me. No, go ahead. Do your pull-ups.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll count the
Kind of hot
ones
in
that
here,
you
man.
actually do.
My hands are all sweaty. All right.
We'll count the
That'll be good.
actual one.
Yeah. So, what is an actual one? Head down to here, or what?
All the way down, all the way
All
up.
the way down. Dude, my hands are. I don't know if I can do that. Let's see. It's so slippery, man. I couldn't even hang on to the Romex earlier.
Get
Ready?
the chalk out. Yep. 1.
Ah, 5.
1.
Why 1?
All the way down, all the way up.
Okay, so arms have to go straight. Is that? I don't know the form, dude.
Got to lock it out, buddy.
Lock it out and then pull back up.
Yeah. So he's right though. Chin up, pull up. Fingers away from you.
Yeah, so that's what I was telling you guys before we started. I can't do pull-ups because I've never ever done a pull-up in my life. And I doubt I can get one now. Oh my God, it's so slippery.
Yeah, that's it. Wipe them off on your jeans.
Something. Oh man, that's not.
He's all nervous now, Mo. You showed up and he got them all fluster-pated.
I don't think I can do a pull-up. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Not after doing chin-ups. No way.
All right. Well, now you know what to start with.
There you go. Okay, guys. We'll see you later. Take it easy. Count it.
Bet he would too. I bet he would too, Shaka.
That's hilarious, Shaka. We'll see you guys later.